Question number 8, David Shearer.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Does he stand by his quote regarding the Honourable Tim Groser's bid to the Director-General of the World Trade Organisation that if, quote, he decided to put his name in the ring, then the New Zealand government would give him 100% support, unquote, and if so, precisely what support did the government provide to Mr Groser?
Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Chris Finlayson.
On behalf of the Prime Minister, yes. I also stand by a very similar statement I made in 2009 that Helen Clark had all the support of the New Zealand government as a candidate to head the UNDP. The government's support for Mr Groser included lobbying other leaders for support, New Zealand missions promoting his campaign, and assistance with developing key messages and a campaign strategy. A lot of resources were used to back Mr Groser's bid, just as they were to back Helen Clark's bid. We were, of course, all delighted that Helen Clark was successful, but sadly Mr Groser was not.
Supplementary question, David Shearer.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. As Prime Minister and Minister of National Security and Intelligence, would he expect to be briefed if GCSB was undertaking intelligence gathering on behalf of a minister in his cabinet?
Honourable Chris Finlayson.
On behalf of the Prime Minister, the answer to that would be yes.
What reports...
Order. David Shearer, supplementary question.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. What reports did the GCSB provide to the Prime Minister in relation to Tim Groser's bid for the WTO job?
Honourable
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Prime Minister, it's been the policy of successive governments, both National and Labor, not to comment on operational aspects of the work of the intelligence agencies because it's not in the public interest to do so.
Supplementary question, David Shearer.
To the Prime Minister, will he agree to authorise the Inspector-General of Intelligence to investigate the GCSB's activity of the alleged spying on candidates vying for the WTO role and to report her findings either publicly or to the Intelligence and Security Committee?
Honourable Chris Finlayson.
On behalf of the Prime Minister does not need to instruct the Inspector-General or ask the Inspector-General to do anything. The Inspector-General has wide-ranging powers, many of which came through the 2013 amendments to her legislation. So if she wants to investigate any matter, she has the ability to do so.
Supplementary question, David Shearer.
On what basis did he say that Korea doesn't give a monkey's about New Zealand spying on one of their nationals, and as Prime Minister, does he give a monkey's about foreign powers spying on our Cabinet Ministers?
Honourable Chris Finlayson.
On behalf of the Prime Minister is very concerned to make sure that our intelligence agencies act in accordance with their statute and in accordance with the rule of law, and the Prime Minister is also concerned to make sure that they are subject to proper democratic oversight.
Question number 9, Stuart Smith.
Thank you.